Welcome to the TIIMAN RUGGA show. It's episode 2, and I just want to thank each and everyone that went out there to like, subscribe, and comment on the TIIMAN RUGGA show. It's highly appreciated, and we never take that for granted. So as you can see, today I'm actually not alone. It's a different studio. I'm with my main man, Shanray van Wyk. Shanray, welcome to the show, man. It's awesome to have you here.
This is my time to talk. Thank you so much for having me on T-Pose. Finally joining as a co-host, which is nice. New studio. I can see it looks very nice in here.
Yeah, man. Now I'm looking forward to the show, man. So before we get into it, you actually have a interesting story in terms of how you joined Rugga, how you started playing. I know the story. So do you mind sharing that with the viewers, though? You already laugh.
I'm already laughing because I know exactly what you're talking about. The story is actually referring to is this, you want to know about my transfer?
No, why did you start? Why did you start playing in high school?
Why did I start playing rugby? I started playing rugby, and I'm not making this up. I started playing rugby because the school I played for was Langenhoven, and this is high school I attended.
Yeah.
And they would give the first team players a Coke and a pie at break time for free. And because I started playing in like rugby in matric, which was very late.
Yeah.
It was very late to start playing rugby. Everyone was like, you can't start playing rugby in matric. You know nothing, right?
Yeah.
And I saw one of the first team players just like, I was busy buying Foxy necks. And,
Foxys were very huge in high school, yeah.
And I was buying what's that, Take 5. And I was buying a Take 5 and a Foxy next. And first team player just walked up behind me. Hi, can I have a Coke and a pie? And then I was like, then I asked the lady, so they get Coke and pie for free?
Yeah.
And she was like, yeah, they're first team players.
Yeah.
All first team players get Coke and a pie for free. Dude, then I was waiting for rugby season to open. I went for the tryouts.
Yeah.
The coach that was one of the teachers liked me. He's like, okay, cool, dude, that's dope. Please join the team. And I didn't know how hard rugby was gonna be, right? I didn't know. I was watched and I was like, yeah, this looks like a fun game. And I don't know how physical it really is.
Yeah.
And but after I got my first pie and my cold drink, I was like, I was like, this is why I'm here for. And I enjoyed a pie and a Coke every break time.
But that sounds like a very sweet deal, man. Huh?
Very sweet deal.
Huh? Pie and a Coke.
And then afterwards, I went to go play some club rugby. I played for a team called East Rand United.
Okay.
And East Rand United, those were fun times at East Rand
Is
United.
it?
Yeah, those were fun times at East Rand United. And then Boksburg saw me, the city of Boksburg saw me, and they were like, yo, we want you, we want to play for us. And I didn't know what was going on.
Yeah.
Right. So I'm just there. They're like, okay, cool. We're doing something. We're talking to your people, and then you will come play for us. And that time it was like 700 rand a game, right?
Sure.
So I was like, I'm in.
Yeah.
I'm definitely in.
Sorted.
Yeah, club rugby was nice. And then
2.8 a month.
No, like a game. Yes, you can say 2.8 a month, depending if you're playing or not.
Oh, okay.
And the day I thought the thing went through, like the transfer went through, right? But it was funny because I saw them dropping off a fridge, right?
So
the city of Boks, because I left with the same bucket that they dropped the fridge off. Then I went with them, right? And I was like, oh my God, was I just transferred for a fridge?
But was it at least
It was at least a double door, you know. I took one for the team just to keep the beers cold there.
Nah, that's an awesome story. That's an awesome story. So let's get right into the show. We're talking Boks versus France. I have to say, Shanray, for me personally, that's one of the best games I've seen in a very, very long time. I mean, it was entertaining from start to finish. The intensity, I don't know about you, but I enjoy that game, man.
It was a lekker game.
Yeah.
I personally didn't think it was gonna top the New Zealand and Ireland game. I was like, this is gonna be straightforward. It's gonna be a hard game. I mean, it's in front of the French. It's in front of the fans, the national anthem, all those vibes. It's like I always say, like it's the 16th man on the field.
Yeah, the crowd.
And it was, dude, like they just cancelled each other out. Because first I got like really irritated with all these missed tackles.
Yeah, like there was a lot of missed tackles.
And I was like, okay, no, it's just the backs. Just the backs. They're very elusive. That's what it is. The backs are elusive. And that's what it is. And then I just saw the forwards also.
And
the forwards were also.
Now it's the whole team.
I was like, now the whole team is just elusive and just breaking tackles because we missed a lot of first tackles. And it kind of like pissed me off. But then I started thinking, I was like, oh my God, this is actually what happens when two giant forces collide.
Yeah.
And people were, dude, like I've never seen Kitsov had a bad game. I thought he was having a bad game, but then I was like, this guy's not having a bad game.
Yeah.
This French team came with everything they had.
Because I remember we actually watched the game together. So I remember that I was at the first line out and you actually asked me, why did we contest that rolling maul? And that first 10 minutes for me was just something else. But like I say, if it's any other team, right? They're dead and buried. So, but because South Africa is so resilient, dog, we literally just hang in there. We hung in there in that first 10 minutes, but it was awesome. And then what do you think about Rassi's tactics?
I think he was smart. I think his tactics, as he said in the week, he just tried to tire those forwards out because he knows what quality we have on the bench.
Sure.
I mean, I feel like we have the infinity stones in the rugby. You know what I'm saying? Just all the infinity stones.
Yeah.
We have all those. And he just literally, he had a brilliant game plan because for the first time ever, I've never ever seen a mark being called, and it's like scrum.
Same time.
Same time.
And we actually, like, before I watched Rassi's press conference afterwards, I was actually asking myself, like that's smart, but I actually found out that it was actually pre-planned. But it just shows the genius of Rassi, right?
Yeah, it just shows he's absolutely brilliant. I just people, the world of rugby can't wrap their heads around it. Because everything he does, I mean, he's not doing anything to break the rules.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I've watched rugby this weekend. I saw like the coaches come down as water boys. And the rugby world said absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
The fact of the matter is I always say that they want us to win, but they don't want us to dominate. And that's exactly what we're doing. We're dominating the rugby world because this hype that they created behind France and Ireland, this hype that oh my God, we're going to finally do it. We're going to finally do it. Wake up. Please wake up, Northern Hemisphere.
Yeah.
We play rugby like no other. I don't ever think you'll win a World Cup. You won't. That's why we have 3. That's why New Zealand has 3. That's why Australia has 1.
Yeah. True.
Because we just built different. Yes, you may have come up with the game, but we are built different. But we play this game with all our might.
But it's funny that okay. So it's only the one time that England won it, right?
Yes.
Yeah, England's the
one
only
time, and that time we were not because of apartheid. I think I might be mistaken, but I think that was the last time they won.
I think it's 99. England won it, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it was somewhere. It was 99. Oh, okay, no, it wasn't during apartheid.
99 or 03. I just can't remember.
Hey, we like to blame apartheid for everything.
Everything is apartheid. Yeah, apartheid.
Yeah, so that illusion that they created, oh my word, they're gonna start winning. They never did anything, man. They choked, and it just shows you that they're trying. I don't know what they're trying to do, but they're not gonna get it right. Not for now.
And I think the Southern Hemisphere dominance is gonna continue because out of the 4 teams left, it's 3 Southern Hemisphere and it's only England from Northern Hemisphere. Yeah,
yes,
it's only England. And then for you in that game, right? Who was your standout?
My standout in the game, obviously, it's Cheslin.
Chesy boy.
Cheslin, basically, I mean, that charge down. This is the second time I've ever seen a charge down from a 2-point conversion kick. He absolutely played to the rules. I saw him like the far angle of the camera. Well, I didn't see it during the game because it all was a surprise.
Yeah, I don't think anyone of us saw
we were
it,
just like, oh my word, okay, they scored. Oh, they're about to convert it. Oh my God, You know?
And Chizzy was there.
And Chizzy was there. I mean, that was a brilliant moment. His try was a brilliant. Jesse Kriel, oh my word, what a game.
I think Jesse, what he did to his critics, he just shut them up. I mean, yet for me, it's Jesse's best game in a Boks jersey by far.
By far, I think it was absolutely sublime.
Oh, for sure, man.
He was on par. He was playing absolutely brilliantly. I mean, that kick through.
For Jesse, that try assist.
Yes,
yeah.
and I mean, and in the beginning of the week, I mean, how disrespectful is it for you as a center to stand there and someone says, "No, I think we should put Pollard in his place."
Imagine. Yeah, people are saying, but even now, even as we speak right now, for the England game, you're gonna hear people on social saying that Arm should come in for Jess. But I'm like, why would you want to drop Jess? He's basically in the form of his life, dog.
He is. And I think they should share. I just think that we've got so much potential on our bench. We should just share them. Just share it. Yeah. Just share it and let play a second half or so. Yeah. I mean, we've got. Dude, I don't even know who to choose. That's how good our players are.
I think that also that's a huge credit to the coaching staff in terms of creating that depth. Because literally you can choose any player. You can, for instance, at 8th man, you can put in Jasper. Even at 12, you can put in Etzebeth, you can put in Arm right now. I mean, right now, Arm is second choice.
Yes.
You know what I mean? It just shows. But I think it's meticulous planning from the management team to go into a World Cup where you can literally, out of the 33, you can choose anyone and still be satisfied.
And you'll be fine.
You'll be fine, exactly.
Like, we play absolutely brilliant. And I think it all has to do with, and I'm going to say this, like, from school level. Like, from school level, I remember when we won the World Cup for the 3rd time or the 2nd time.
Yeah.
And it was just a big shift in the country.
When were you in school? If you won it for the 3rd time, then.
I mean, the third time was like 4 years ago. I think I'm talking about like 8 years ago.
Yeah.
And I remember because like there was a shift and the level just increased.
Yeah.
Like if you go look at any game on the 21 Currie Cup, you can go look at Craven Week, you can go look at all these forms of South African rugby. It's just elevated into a different beast.
Sure.
And that's what it is. And also another great performance by Eben.
I was actually... Did you hear what's Eben's name now?
Elizabeth.
Elizabeth.
I saw the video.
On TikTok. Kills me. But that's the thing with South Africans. We find human everything, dog. It was awesome too. Etzebeth. I was finished, dog.
Oh, can I just say, I love our people, bro. Our people are the best.
Yeah, nah, for sure, man. I think actually for me personally, just to know how good that game was my sister literally. I mean, she has never watched a rugby game. She started watching rugby because of my show. So she called me literally in the morning. She's like, dude, I couldn't sit. I was so nervous. It was an awesome game. But yeah, and so let's talk a bit about Sia.
What a man.
Siyamthanda.
What a gentleman.
That guy's humility.
Sia is, oh my word, like he's such a nice guy. You know where I saw Sia as a nice guy?
Yeah.
It was, I can't remember specifically what game it is, but I think it was like almost a try.
Yeah.
Right? And I think he lost the ball forward and it was already over the try line. And the ref awarded the try.
Sure.
The ref was like, Sia, it's a try.
Yeah.
And Sia came to the ref and said, no ref. You know how he speaks?
Yeah.
No ref.
It wasn't a try.
It wasn't a try. It's not a try. Then I was like, oh my God, you're so nice.
But I'm sure the supporters were like, Sia, why are you telling the ref that it's not a try?
I was the guy saying, shut up. Shut up.
Don't tell the ref.
But he's so fair.
Yeah.
And just to take the words from John Smith, where like Sia's literally like he's an ambassador for rugby, like the world, like the entire game. And he's like even when Antoine Dupont was criticizing the ref and just
after the game,
blaming it on everything. I mean, Sia stepped up to the plate and was like, you know what? Actually, don't feel bad.
Yeah.
You literally won the game because you didn't win because Cheslin Colby stopped a 2-point conversion. If Cheslin didn't stop that, you would have won.
Yeah,
the ref did the best he could.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a difficult, like, let's be honest, reffing rugby
Yo,
is very
it's crazy,
difficult.
man.
You
Yeah.
don't know where to stand. Your side, the referees on the side are also obstructed. They can't
Yeah.
see crucial moments. I mean, the camera angle is perfect for you to sit there and judge the ruck.
Yeah.
Because you sit there right there, you just, Master Ref! The ref is running, is checking if players are off. It's a difficult thing to. I think what they should do is just bring in more refs. I think that would be actually.
You reckon?
Yeah, just I don't know how, but
I don't know how I feel about that.
a second infield ref.
But the thing is, they literally, like, the reason why they called assistant refs, right? It was for them to actually, you know, in the past they were called linesmen. So the reason why they called them assistant refs was technically to actually assist the refs. So I don't know. But one thing I definitely agree with you, it's very difficult to ref a rugby game.
It's very difficult.
It's very difficult. And I think teams just need to accept that the ref won't get all the decisions right. And I think that the frustration actually comes when they get the big decisions or obvious decisions wrong. You know what I mean? I think that's where the frustration comes.
And I know as a fan that makes you angry.
Yeah.
I mean, this weekend probably a lot of TVs were lost.
Yeah, no.
A lot of TVs. I mean, if you watch the Fiji and the England game, like you're
That was
right,
frustrating.
you would have thrown your.
Yeah, I would have. No, that ref in that game. I actually don't want to talk, but yeah.
But it's a thing, and Sia is just he's just an amazing human being. Remains the same without the success. He's an amazing captain. He inspires his team. I mean, he was standing on the sidelines just shouting.
Yeah, and people on socials are like, no, why are we taking Sia off? It's part of the plan as well. But you can see the person he is, right? He knows that when he's taken off, his next job then becomes to support the team.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
And also, guys, it's playing 80 minutes of rugby.
No, he's never going to play.
This is not soccer. This is... There's no time to rest. 80 minutes of rugby is excruciating. I think like it's people... if the only way you would understand if you played on that level.
So, yeah.
Because if you played in school level, I mean, like I could have continued. No, like playing and Sia is a forward. Like it's physical, it's hard, and sometimes the captain just needs to come off and take a break. I mean, 60 minutes is a long time for a game that intense.
Yeah.
It's a long time. So I take my hat off to Sia. He's absolutely amazing, fantastic, just one of the best human beings and rugby players I've ever seen in my entire
For me
life.
personally, you'll go down for me personally as the greatest captain we've had. And he's probably, if not the most recognizable rugby player.
Yes, the most.
Yeah,
It's
for
absolutely, like it's crazy. Before the game, I don't know if you like American football.
No, not
but
really.
there's a quarterback.
Tom Brady. I saw that.
Tom Brady.
That's crazy.
Send
man.
a message
from Tom Brady.
From Tom Brady.
I mean, in the past, he got messages from Roger Federer, for instance. I mean, it's crazy,
but it's
man.
because he's such a good human being, and that's what we love. No matter how much negativity we see in the world right now, as human beings, bro, we just love good people because it's hard to be a good person.
So people might just be lacquer, man.
Bruh, that's it. Just be lekker. Just be lekker.
And then we're talking about refs now. So for those of you who don't know, we've got the same ref. We've got Ben O'Keefe. He's gonna be reffing the game. So hopefully we don't have issues because the last thing I want to talk about after that game is refs. Honestly, win or lose, literally win or lose. I just hope the refs got a good game, and then I'll be happy with the outcome regardless. I'll rather have an issue with players not performing than the players performing and then getting robbed because of the ref. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. Look, it's gonna be very interesting. That's why I say, guys, what would be wrong with having two refs on the field? Two running refs in the field. One can stand this side and the other one can stand that side. So and still be out of the way.
So when they cross over and then the other one starts.
Yes, and then you literally just run like this.
No, I think it's fun. I think we can write to World Rugby and just
give our petition.
Yeah.
Listen, the guys from TIIMAN RUGGA just want to say, let's get another ref in there. I think it's gonna be, and you can test it out in the Curry Cup. I think it would be amazing.
No, as much as we say from the TIIMAN RUGGA show, but as long as you we can have one signature, it's fine. I don't think I don't know if I actually.
You don't want that?
Nah, I just think that one ref is enough.
But this is because that's the funny thing. You want one ref that's enough, but then he must ref the game the way you want him to ref the game. Two guys can definitely communicate with each other. Say, no, I saw the hands. I saw him. He didn't release that ball.
I don't know. Okay. Maybe after a week thinking about it. But yeah, I guess I've never really thought about it. Maybe that's why. And you've probably been thinking about it this whole time.
I've been thinking about it for a long
That's why you're convinced.
Because I'm thinking it's so easy to make mistakes, but we have to give you have to be sympathetic with them. It's a very hard thing to do, to ref a game and to see everything that's going on. Because some rugby players, they're devious, dog. They're devious. Like watching that Ireland versus New Zealand. Yeah. Because I know, I've been in the front row. There's a couple of things that you can do in the front row that can give you an advantage on scrumming, and then without the ref seeing. So what they would do, if you are a tight head, if you tight head,
number three,
there's a thing that you can do when you're in there. You can literally bend. Hey, maybe I shouldn't teach. Maybe I shouldn't teach the children these things.
Talking about tight head. So I saw your interview with Fresh, actually.
Yes.
DJ Fresh. He says this guy played rugby and he looks like a scrum. So you look like a whole scrum, bro.
Oh, scrum. Maybe he's saying I'm ugly. I don't know.
Fresh.
But basically, it's things that you can do. And some of them, what they do is have you seen them they try to jig into the side. Dude, all you do is you just bend it.
Just bend it.
You just bend the person's
But I think it
arm.
happens as well, especially if the ref is on the other side, right?
Yes, and that's what they do because they're devious. And some people put their hands in, stop the ball for a little bit, contest the ball off their feet. And it's little tricky things that they do to get those turnovers. So that's why I'm saying it's a difficult thing to ref a game.
It is
very difficult for only two eyes, and the eyes on the side. If the play is in the middle of the field, I sometimes see those assistant refs just because it's far.
Because he's not sure.
He's not sure at all.
And you touched a bit on New Zealand versus Ireland. How good was New Zealand's defense? I mean, that New Zealand Ireland game for me as well was one of the best games I've seen.
No, that game was perfect. It was a perfect game. That was literally, every time if I see Johnny Sexton's head go like this.
And that's so accurate. I mean,
have you seen him run when Johnny Sexton? Then I know, it's on. And he put on a show. He did all he could. That New Zealand defense was fantastic.
Have you ever thought that you would have an instance where we say New Zealand won because of the defense? It's normally because of the attack, right?
Yes.
The brilliance of that.
The brilliance of the attack. But they're an amazing team. I mean, I think something happened when they lost against Italy. I mean, when they lost against France.
The first game, yeah.
Yeah, when they lost against France, I think when they went back to the camp, I think the ghost of John Olomo.
The ghost
of Zinzenbroek. Just something happened to them. Something happened, and they literally, I felt like they borrowed the spirit of that jersey.
Yeah,
because when they came back from that loss, they were upset because it's upsetting losing to France. I mean, we'll never know. We'll never know what that feels like, in an important game, a World Cup. We will never know what that feels like.
But I don't know what the issue is with France, man. They can just take an Uber home. I mean, they don't have any other flight to take.
They were, dude, I've never seen.
They're literally at home.
They were angry. I think the whole game they were just complaining. I mean, they would come to the rack. They would come to the break. They would just be and people are like, Rev. I'm like, dude, The tackler just released the ball. What are you complaining about? There's a contest happening here.
Yeah.
There were so many instances where I saw like just the ref standing on the wrong side and someone pushing directly over the ball and pushing the defender off. And then the ref was like, no, from the side. I'm like, no, you are standing on the side.
You are standing on the wrong side.
You are standing on the side. So yeah, man, they just came back and they absolutely dominated. I think Italy felt it the most. I think Italy, I think Italy felt the brunt of all those New Zealand spirits coming together.
That whole group, that whole France New Zealand group. I mean, those scores. I think I was talking about it last week on the show about how going forward we just want this tier 2 nation just to have competitive games, because you don't want to watch a game where it's 97. No,
yes,
dog.
I think that they should be entered in. There should be more tournaments. That's the only way.
Yeah.
And you can see that. You can see since the URC, we can see that when you play against South African squads, right, how it improves your game, right?
Actually, that's actually a very good point. That's
because
actually a very good point.
Every place we touch, though, when it comes to rugby, every place that we touch, the players they get inspired. They get inspired. The coaches get inspired. And no matter how much crap they talk about South Africa, we inspire them to play better rugby. And to get their things in order, because after the URC, that's when all of a sudden Ireland, they started building. Oh, they're building. Who made? You played against us and our players, and you've seen what we can do. And that is why their game elevated so much, is because of us. And with the URC now, and there should be more tournaments for those countries that want to join. I mean, Los Pumas. Can we talk about Argentina?
People actually not even talking about Argentina. And with Argentina, I actually said I would rather play England, right? Mm-hmm. Because with England, you know what to expect. If Argentina can always, it's either they pitch up or they don't.
Yes.
And if they pitch up against New Zealand,
I mean, they've beaten New Zealand.
They've beaten New Zealand in New Zealand.
In New Zealand, in front of all their fans.
I personally don't like facing unpredictable teams, because you just never know.
You never know. And I mean, they don't have like their star players as well in the squad. I mean, Matera is out.
Yeah, they've got.
They lost their diehard captain.
No, Matera is a huge loss for them. But I think that slowly but surely that team is just building. It's building.
And the reason why they're building is because they're playing against us so much. We play. I don't think any nation has played Argentina more than we have.
I also don't think, especially in the last couple of years.
Last couple of years.
We actually played them. We played them twice this year.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Because that's what we do. Every time you play with us, you get a little bit better. You know what I'm saying? If I have to put it into perspective, we as the South African Rugby Union is like Goku.
Are you auditioning to be?
No, I'm just saying.
Are you auditioning to be an SA ambassador? You're gonna take Mama Joy's spot there.
I'm saying we like Goku. Right.
Yeah.
And the other teams are and Argentina's like Vegeta. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we give you one.
Yeah.
But we make you stronger. We make you stronger if you fight us. But also we get stronger.
We get
stronger and stronger. And they're an amazing team. I think it's gonna be very tough for New Zealand. I don't think it's gonna be a walk in the park for them.
Yeah, same here. And by the way, that game is actually on Friday. It's a weird day for a rugby semi-final game. But yeah, for all those you guys who want to watch the game, it's actually on Friday. I think it's 9 p.m. kickoff. And the Boks are playing on Saturday. So hopefully there won't be any power raids on Monday at work. Do you think this Monday was actually productive? I don't think a lot of productivity. I don't think a lot of work got done at work, Doc. People were babalas.
I think people wanted a sick note from Dr. Matthew.
I also think so.
No, I don't. I think people, because dude, the country is. I just love moments like these where all of us just get together.
That was
we
awesome, man.
Yeah, we can just put our differences aside and put our support in for the boys. And I mean, they're gonna do amazing. I have a feeling it's gonna be 4.
No, same here. I've got.
I think it's good. It's definitely gonna be a New Zealand South Africa final. You did say something about an upset that you think is gonna happen.
I always with World Cup, you just can never be sure. But yeah, hopefully, personally, I would want nothing more than I would take Argentina in the final any day. But I think because the thing is, I wouldn't. But yeah, I think it would be awesome to have the old foe.
The old foe.
Yeah, to have the Boks versus New Zealand in the final. That would be crazy. Repeat of 1995.
Bro, I can see it now. El Clasico.
It's
a El Clasico.
Yeah.
New Zealand versus South Africa. Because let's people are like talking about England. I mean, the guy that's basically pissing off every South African right now on TikTok is Kieran. Kieran is out there I think his name is Kieran. I hope
is it one of those guys who do
the TikTok guys?
Those kids.
Yeah, those
Stop watching those kids. Those kids are so negative.
I know, but he's saying that England is
gonna win the World Cup. Yeah. I must go check out this Kieran kid. I must go check him out.
Because when you look at the teams, that England have faced, because they're out here. Because I saw someone
we're the only unbeaten.
We're the only unbeaten. I'm
team.
like, come on, bro. You're playing Chile and come on, man. Just
and
calm
Mexico
down.
and Brazil. Now you're gonna come here and brag about that.
So yeah, I think we've definitely through. I think Rassi can maybe I should say this. Maybe Rassi can rest some of our star players and just give other people a chance to play this. I think it's gonna be
rest them away in the semis.
Yeah, rest them in the semis. I'm gonna do what Kieran does. Yeah, just Rassi, just rest the boys. Just send up. I don't know if you can do just send up people that haven't played yet and.
Imagine resting people in the semi-final game.
I'm joking, man. I know it's gonna be a tough one. They're probably gonna come out and try to, because there's gonna be hype behind them.
Yeah, no, for sure.
There's gonna be hype behind them. I can already see all the English fans. I mean, France isn't that far; it's like a tunnel away. So all of them are gonna be in their tube on their way to France to try and intimidate us and try and bring a chaos. And they're gonna try and literally be there for their supporters. But we got Mama Joy, we got Mama Joy
and Bueta.
You know what I'm
got the Guijo squad.
I mean, we're there, and that's all we need. And they can come and they can sing, God save the Queen. We don't care. You are losing on that day.
We're gonna play Kalagata.
I definitely. What are your predictions for the semifinals?
I think the Boks. I think actually the Boks by 12 or so. I think I don't think it'll be that close. And I think New Zealand by 5. So I would say New Zealand to beat Argentina, the Boks to beat England.
My prediction is I think the All Blacks are gonna absolutely slaughter Argentina.
So you're talking about a 20-30 point gap there.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be an absolute slaughter. I think New Zealand are going to come out because I think they're still going to feel the brunt of that loss to France. Okay. And they're going to want to come out and definitely enforce and certify their dominance. And that's what they're going to do. They're going to come out and they're going to play and they're going to beat Argentina. I think it's going to be like 25 to 30 points. Yeah. Regarding South Africa and England, I think England... as I say, they're going to have their 16 men on the field because the people are going to get in their tunnel and they're going to come to France and they're going to want to support their team because it's not that far. It's basically like Pretoria, Johannesburg or something like that. I don't know. Don't quote me on it.
I won't.
And then, they're going to come in there in their numbers and they're going to be there 16 men. So I think like it might be a little bit of a tight game, but I think South Africa by 20 points.
No, I think, I also think it'll be SA versus New Zealand. So let's talk a bit about the URC.
Yeah.
So for all those rugby lovers who started watching rugby recently because of the World Cup and some just before the World Cup, the URC basically stands for the United Rugby Championship. So it's 16 teams from 5 countries. So you got 4 from Wales, you got 4 from Ireland, 4 from SA, and then 2 each from Italy and Scotland. And then the 4 teams from SA, it's the Stormers from Cape Town, it's the Sharks from Durban, we have the Bulls from Pretoria, and we have Lions that are in Jersey. So let's start off there. So which team do you support locally?
I support the Stormers.
VP.
Yeah, always been a VP supporter. Blame my father.
Nice.
He's been a VP. My father's from Cape Town, so
okay.
Yeah, so it's like he's like a big VP supporter.
No, that's awesome.
So that's where it comes from. URC, it's gonna be. I mean, when is the first game starting? Now, Saturday.
It's actually this weekend. Yeah,
this Saturday the games are starting. So hey, the Irish teams will be at full strength
because because we still at the World Cup. The Boks are still South Africans are still at the World Cup.
I'm sorry. So yeah, I think now's the time they can kind of like get a jump on it, but I wouldn't be too sure because I was checking my team out and I'm seeing all the quality they still have there. It's just it's gonna be an exciting tournament. I can't wait for it to kick off. First home game for Stormers is in Stellis. I saw they were giving out their fight. They've got 500 castle lights and 500. I don't know, like some black labels or whatever.
That'll be lekker, man.
Waiting for the first people to buy tickets to the game. That'll be lekker to go.
No, it would be.
I would just fly straight. Straight to Stellenbosch.
Stellies.
That would be lekker.
So I see. So the first game, we've got the Stormers are playing the Lions.
Yes.
I think that's in Ellis Park, and the Bulls are playing the Scarlets.
Are we going?
We're going to, for sure. Let's do Stormers versus Lions.
Yeah, let's do Stormers versus Lions.
Yeah, let's do that. And I think the Sharks are playing away. They're playing against I think Munster. I think it's going to be a tough one for the Sharks against Munster to play that Irish team at home.
Yeah, and the Irish are at full strength. I think they're going to be tough. But I think they can probably handle it and just see. But also it's fresh. It's a lot of new guys, so we really don't know what's gonna happen.
So you reckon is this actually the best time to play a team, right? Because they've also not really found form. You know what I mean? They've also not. So it might be the best time to play an island team away because that's a very tough fixture.
It's a very tough fixture. I mean, at home, and they've always got that support that they have,
and the weather as well sometimes. And
the weather's very crap. I mean, they're used to playing in the rain.
Yeah.
And we're not that used to
we
playing.
We don't color like that. Yeah.
But the grounds are better these days. You know, the grounds are nice. I think.
How can they? In terms of being able to soak up the rain?
The rain. And I think it's going to be a tough game. I mean, Munster, what a fantastic team.
Actually, they're the defending champions, man.
Defending champions.
They beat the Stormers in last year's final.
Yep. It was
it's
a hard song.
Talking about the Sharks, I see Apure Janti is back.
This is gonna be interesting.
He's back from so he was for you guys who don't know, so he was banned from rugby. Was it 4 years, 3 or 4 years or so for a banned substance? But it's good to see him back, man. It's good to see him back.
Look, as I said just now, it's gonna be interesting. We don't know. I feel like this is just my opinion.
Yeah,
I feel like if you cheat, because it's cheating.
It is,
If you cheat, I don't think you should ever play the game again.
Oh, okay, so
because we can't trust you anymore. It's like taking back a partner that has been cheating. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and
no,
it's unfair.
you.
It's unfair to everyone else that works really hard.
Yeah.
And no disrespect to him. I'm sure he's a great person. But he knew exactly what he was doing when he did that. And it's basically to get an advantage.
Yeah, I think my feeling is a bit slightly different. I just feel that if you've served your punishments, and then for me, then you're good
There's
to
a
go.
forgiving stage.
Yeah, you're
But
good
now
to go.
that muscle and that strength and that speed.
That doesn't go away.
And that doesn't go away. That doesn't go away because you got it. You built it. You built that muscle, you got that strength, and now you are 2% or 5% or 6% stronger than your counterpart, the person at the same age as you.
Let's see how it goes on Saturday.
Let's see how it goes on Saturday, but obviously this was gonna pretend like, oh, I'm weak.
No, personally for me, I honestly don't have an issue. As long as you serve out your suspension, for me, and but also within SA Rugby, that actually doesn't happen a lot. I think the other guy I can remember was Shanray Starson. He was banned. He's actually signed for the Stormers. And Chili Boy, Chili was a sad story, man. I think if I'm not mistaken, I think it happened twice or something like that.
But that's what I'm saying, because it's unfair. I always think about the guys that just go out and work.
I get you.
I'm saying? Guys that go out and work. Yes, you notice you're getting older. Yes, you want an advantage. Yes, you want to become the best rugby player in the work. All it is just work. Just go and put in the work.
Yeah.
Do you understand what I'm saying? Just go and put in the work. Like if you are Mani Lebok now, my first thing is when I come back from the World Cup, when I'm on break, the only thing I'll be doing is kicking.
Yeah.
I would be kicking. But I know what the problem is with Mani. I don't think it's really ability. I just think it's the pressure. And the critics, because I know how hard it must be. Because if you kick miss in front of the whole country, it's a sad thing. And also now people were making memes, and I think players see those memes.
No, players are human after all.
Yeah,
as much
they
as
are
Mani,
human.
Well, I know Mani mentioned the fact that he doesn't go on socials, but the thing is, he would, dog.
You would. You will go, because your father is gonna see it. Your mother is gonna see it.
Even worse,
your cousin is gonna see it.
You have this cousin of yours that you didn't know you have a cousin like that. He's just sending you a WhatsApp there.
Yes,
like,
look
Mani,
at this.
check.
Must penalty.
Check
that one
Taylor.
was a little, but that was a little mean. There was a mean one. Must penalty. That was a little bit of a mean one, and I didn't participate in any of it because I know that, as Sia said, I follow my captain, and as my captain said, if someone is lacking on the team, there's someone else to pick up. But I really just think it's just pressure. I think the pressure got to him. It's still getting to him, and this is a lot. I don't think people understand how much pressure it is. Being there, because
it is. It's a whole lot of pressure, man.
And the way he controls the game at fly-off, it's absolutely super.
I mean, even Polly was talking about it. I saw this week after the France game, Pollard was actually saying that he likes the fact that Mani just brings a different dimension to that Boks team. You can see it, man.
You can see it, and that's where he's comfortable.
Yeah.
And I don't know what happened. I mean, this man always kicks amazing. I don't know what happened.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened. I literally just think it's the pressure. I think it's he just has to just calm down, or just this holiday that comes now, this break that you're getting now, kick.
I mean, let's go.
Kick. Because I'm telling you now, a professional practices it until you can't get it wrong.
But I'm sure without a doubt, I'm sure Mani will put in the hard yards.
He'll put in the work. I mean, just enjoy this World Cup win, boys.
Yeah.
Just enjoy this fourth World Cup win. After you win it and you take it from New Zealand, and then go on a break, kick some balls, Mani. And I think the next World Cup you'll be fine, and you'll be the fly off that this country.
No, for sure.
I think appreciate, because you're amazing. You're amazing, and you're very talented, and you will achieve whatever you want to achieve. And I mean, a small little thing like kicks, you can sort that out quickly.
There's a reason why your surname is Lebok.
Yes.
And he's a Bok, man.
Bruh.
There's a reason. Anyway, so let's just go through your URC predictions. So who do you think is taking the Stormers vs Lions game?
The Stormers versus Lions. Look, I'm a Stormers supporter, so I'm gonna say the Stormers are gonna win that one by 5. I think this Lions team, they look good. They look
but
good.
I think they're better inexperienced.
They also sold a lot of their players, but they look good. They've got experience. They've got the coaching staff. But I'm gonna back the Stormers because I just know that the Stormers are gonna come out. The Stormers have acquired also some very talented players.
Yeah, actually,
And
I saw that.
They
got Courtnell, they've got Shanray Starson, they've got Stis Tole, they've got Lizzo from the Bulls. So yeah, but I think for me, Dobo was very good at that in terms of recruiting players and and I think with the Stormers squad, as much as they're going to be missing Damien Lebok, they still have Ivan Ruiz. I forgot about him actually.
There's Ivan Ruiz.
They've got
Sal Murat.
Salman, the captain.
Bruh.
No, I think
just too much.
That core of that squad. And I think what I like about Stormers under Dobson, right? They went back to the old days. You know what I mean? That attacking brand of this one's spilling capra. VP. Yeah, that's the fans love it, dog.
And I don't think people give enough appreciation for Dobson.
No, they don't.
He's an amazing coach. He understands the game. He knows what is like. That's another thing. Like he knows his players. He knows how to operate within his capabilities, and he knows how to inspire his players and to go out and achieve that win.
No, for sure. So you're saying I'm also going Stormers when I would say by 12 or so, Stormers to beat the Lions, and then Bulls versus Scarlets at Loftus.
The Bulls have had a bad run thus far. As we don't know. We don't know what's happening in that camp.
But surely Jake should be a favorite to win the URC. He's got a blank check, man.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen with the Bulls. We're gonna have to see that first game. We're gonna see. I mean, it's been like they did not have a lekker season.
They didn't
have last year. They've acquired some players. We're gonna have to see what happens, and that's the beautiful thing about the URC is that only after those first couple of games can we literally point out and have like a better analysis on what's gonna happen, where we're going, what can we see, and see what these other teams are up to. Because I think this year it's gonna be the year of these Italian teams. Last year I enjoyed watching them.
Yeah.
All those Italian teams, I enjoyed watching them. They played nicely, not quite yet where they want to be, but I think the more competitive it becomes, and that's what I want to see. Because if all those Italian sides can just up the tempo, it's gonna be an exciting tournament. Definitely.
No, definitely. So, are you going for the Bulls versus Scarlets or?
I'm gonna have
expecting an upset there.
I'm gonna go with the Bulls. Let's say Bulls by 3.
Bulls by 3. So you're expecting a very tight game there at Loftus. Yeah,
I think the Bulls can come out and.
No, for me, I think the Bulls will thrash the Scarlets. In terms of, it's very hard to play at Loftus. The Highveld kicks in, especially that second half. And then obviously, I think Jake has got the core squad there. So yeah, I expect the Bulls to actually thrash the Scarlets. But yeah, you never know. Like we said, like it's the first game. You just never know.
First game, we don't know.
Yeah.
But we are excited. I'm excited to go see the Stormers play again. Last time I saw them play was last year. And that was like when they played the Bulls.
Oh yeah, and Loftus.
At Loftus.
Yeah.
It was a nice game. Do you know? I emceed like an after party for what's this guy's name? How can I forget? Monestein.
Moras.
Yeah, I hosted
nice,
like they
man.
had like a small little concert for him.
Yeah.
And I hosted like the event
when
afterwards.
When he retired.
When he retired, and the game he retired was against the Cheetahs.
Yeah.
Dude, when I was watching the game, and I was like, yo, when last have I seen the Cheetahs?
Cheetahs.
Yes.
Yeah, because they've been
they were just left out, dog.
It's sad, man. It's sad because.
And then while I was hosting the event, some cheetah fans, right, they were just like loud. Right, they were just loud.
So what did you gooi them?
And then I was like, that's why y'all will never play URC.
What is the reaction?
They were upset, man, so upset. I just saw someone saying,
You're rubbing it in heavy there.
It's rubbing it heavy. But yeah, just we're gonna say I'm excited for the new season, but basically just more excited for the end of this Rugby World Cup.
Yeah, no, I think that's the same sentiment. I think my mind is still on the World Cup. I'll see the URC.
Yeah, we'll see. I think I just enjoy watching rugby, so I will be watching.
No, for sure.
We'll be going to a couple of games as much as I can.
Yeah.
Just watch some.
No, TIIMAN RUGGA show will definitely be attending.
Yeah, no, we will be there.
Yeah.
And in your support. And so yeah, guys. Yeah.
And that's bring us to the end of the show. I just want to thank everyone again for liking, subscribing, and for all you guys who hasn't subscribed or liked the channel yet, just do the right thing. And it's just easier though, because it just helps you with the notifications whenever we post videos. And I had a lack of time shooting this, and yeah, man, hope you enjoyed it.
I had the best time. This is fun.
Yeah.
We should definitely do more, but we are definitely gonna do more.
For sure, yeah.
And this is the show that you can see. So, guys, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Please don't forget to subscribe.
Yeah.
Press that bell icon and get a notification when we post and when we drop a new video. Soon we'll be having guests. Some nice guests.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And because at the Rugga Show, we want to support everything rugby. So from school rugby to women's rugby, which I think it's growing, and it's going to be absolutely amazing.
No, for sure.
Because I've watched a couple of videos on social media.
There was this hit.
Did you see that? Did you see that drop kick?
Yeah, I didn't see it.
I think that girl just started playing rugby, because what she did was she literally she wanted to drop kick, and then the ball just stuck on the floor.
Yeah.
And then she just kicked it. But she didn't kick it far. She kicked it maybe like to the 5-meter line. And then she looked at the ref and ran and then kicked it further. It's like, come on, guys, let's go. I was like, you see now.
I'm sure she just started, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think she just started.
Yeah.
But yeah, female rugby is it's getting there. It's
no, without a
they
doubt.
just established last year. They just established the female Bulls, which is the Daisies.
Yeah, actually, they won the Curry Cup or.
Yeah. I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't want to say anything. But I really want to get more involved. I just want to say that I want to get more involved. And the way sport works is support makes people go to games. Support makes those women get more money.
Yeah.
Support makes those women play more professional games, better tournaments.
Yeah.
And yeah, we should really do that. And here at the show, we really want to support all those things.
No,
from
definitely.
Schoolboy rugby to varsity rugby to women's rugby to men's rugby, World Cups, Curry Cups,
Everything
URCs,
rugby.
Everything rugby.
Yeah. Nah, man. So we'll see you guys next time, and we enjoyed making the show. Adios.
Like,
subscribe,
comment.
TIIMAN
RUGGA Show.